Alright, welcome back to Master of Orion. Let's just go ahead and start continuing in our old game. And I guess I'll do a little bit of housekeeping here at the beginning and say to everybody who's watched my first Master of Orion video, thank you. I know it's been a bit contentious, but I mean, as far as like likes or dislikes, I mean, I've only gotten a handful one way or the other, but certainly it's one of my more disliked videos, but I still appreciate all the conversation it's generated, both here on my channel and in Steam, in my Steam review for both Master of Orion and in Stellaris. And anyway, one thing I wanted to say is I wasn't really planning on covering this game on a daily basis. As I talk, I'm here looking over my construction queue, so I was like, didn't I tell you guys to build that? Anyway, no, that was on my capital that I did that, that's right. And I love these buttons here. It's such a nice usability. Really beautiful the way they've done this game. It just, all the animation is just super slick and smooth. I know one person mentioned in on Steam about the bugs that this game is buggy, and I haven't seen any. You know, even throughout early access, I don't know that I ever encountered that many serious bugs. That's interesting. That's interesting. One thing I miss that they did in Mu 2 is, wow, I'm gonna screenshot that one and post it after I've actually explored a bit. Wow, I'm gonna screenshot that right now, and yeah, that's fascinating, that little planet there. Is this one planet or two? Anyway. What I was going to say is I never found any real serious issues with bugs in the game, and let's see, I'm sorry, I'm getting used to the right click, left click. Oh, there's another, it's the Terrans. Looks like we've finished our asteroid thing. One thing I wish you could do in this game, I'm going to test it actually, but I wish you could build some kind of like mining outposts for planets you don't colonize, even if they were like just the same as like for gas giants and asteroid fields. Like, maybe I'm not going to colonize this planet. I think it would be nice if I could still build some kind of you know, mining facility or research facility. Maybe that would be a little bit overpowered, but or even here, you know, if I could build I mean, I'm going to go colonize this system, so I'm going to move my trucker over here. Even if I could build, if there isn't somebody in this system, and just, you know, like have an outpost or something like that. Of course, I don't know what mechanic that would fill in the game. In the original, or not the original, but in Master of Orion 2, they had, you know, military outposts, which I believe extended your exploration range. So again, there was the fuel cell technology, but then if you couldn't or didn't want to research it, you could build military outpost type things that would extend your fuel range, because they'd be a refueling stop, so to speak. And then if you colonize the planet afterwards, you would start with that colony having a military base, what is it, the Marine barracks, that's what it would start with. This planet doesn't have one, but it would start you out with the Marine barracks. And that was pretty cool. Hang on a sec. Okay, here's one place where the game animation is not smooth, and that's with the little buzzing flies. I don't know how I feel about having all these spaceships buzzing around the top of the planet. I mean, it's an interesting effect. Oh, look, too, at this. Like, yeah, this is where I almost feel like if this is the best they could do with this, they should have just done away with the flying shuttles. Because now they look kind of just dumb, and they look like gnats, and you know, like this is a rotten pear or rotten lime or something. Anyway, here though everything looks nice. Basically it looks nice. Anyway, we're done there. So yeah, just wish I could maybe do some stuff with these planets. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Okay, Terrans. Uh-oh. That's free. 3 of them. Yeah, let's not attack them. Okay. They have 3 frigates, huh? We're gonna need to build some of our own frigates then. Take another screenshot. Or will I? I don't know. We'll see which of these I like best afterwards. Alright, there we go. Explore that one. Yeah, we need to, Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Before going here, I should just go ahead and go up here. Sorry, that's a waste of a turn. I should go ahead and put a military blockade here so that the pirates... I don't have to worry about the pirates coming into this system. And, yeah, indeed, that was a large desert. Okay. Anyway, let's go next turn. Retreat. They got me. Those cheeky monkeys. Those simians. Disgusting simians. Alright, next turn. Oh, it's Sol. Yeah, well, that's cute. Are we blockading them? Can we blockade them? Oh, we're a scout, that's why. Alright, interesting. So we got Ursa over there, and we got Alpha Ceti over here. Well, well, well. I think this is going to be a dead-end system, isn't it? Surely it is. It's not linked to any of these that I've explored. Well, that's kind of nice for you guys, isn't it? You have a little backroom storehouse of production, science, etc. there. Lucky you. Lucky you. I, on the other hand, have a Gaia planet. Uh-oh. Time to change our tax policy. Okay. There we go. This is why I was saying you need the government building. How long has that been going on, I wonder? I think they just grew, didn't they? Am I going to go with the research lab? Yeah. Okay. It's nice. We get +2 just from having, right? We get +2 just from having the artifacts? Yes? No? A research bonus to the colony. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it's doing. Okay. Fair enough. I like it. But man, we're gonna have to ninja our colony ship in here and hope for the best. In fact, how's it doing? Oh, whoops. That was ridiculously dumb of me. It only had 1 turn to go. Ah. Oh man, that was idiotic. I got click happy. Got all click happy. Okay, I know. Yes, thank you. Colony ship, off you go. And let's hope you don't get destroyed. I see their frigates over here, so hopefully they're chasing after my scout and they're not thinking of making a move on Siktut yet. Fleet needs orders. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, alright. Run away. Oh my gosh. It's high gravity, but still. Wow. Juicy planet. Oh, man. What a... That's not bad. Alright, we got our frigate. Get our frigate over here to help take care of what is going to be... No. Don't do that. There. Okay. I think that path should be for my... Thank you. You? Frigate. Don't... Thank you. Frigate. That's where I want you to go. Alright. Oh wow, we got production coming out our ears now. Research laboratory, fine. And then... probably ought to get another frigate. Get a few of these up and running to replace the ones we've lost. We've lost 3 frigates so far, haven't we? Is that right? I think so. Sure. There's no point in exploring asteroids, you know? I wish there was. Like, that'd be a cool place where you could maybe, like, find treasure if you explored asteroids. Or even planets, you know? That'd be an element. That'd be a cool element. I'm coming up with all these ideas. I wish I'd, like, spent more time maybe posting on the Master of Orion forums during early access. But I really was at the time just like, I want to see what they do with the game. And, you know, like, yeah, I only just played it enough. And there were a lot of other games I was interested in. And, you know, I like indie development. And I like supporting early access and stuff like that. And that's basically what I wanted to do. I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to be like, here, take my money and make a good game. Which is a very rare attitude for me to have. But again, like I said, I just was very enthusiastic based on what they initially did. And I followed the reports with enthusiasm. This will not do. We're going to have to do the government facility. We need to get that going sooner rather than later. Yeah. Let's finish up our... You know what? Just buy it. Okay. Alright. One other thing, I think maybe they've fixed this, but I think if you end turn and you have a movement left like that, it will move here and prompt you to settle. Maybe I'll try to test that. I hope that they've put that in, because otherwise you waste a turn just by carelessly not noticing to do that. But I believe what they did is they did change it so that when you press the end turn, your colony ship, it moves here, as it always did in the past. But then before, you know, you start your next turn and have done nothing with your colony ship, I think it does prompt you to colonize the planet that it's arrived at. I really hope I'm right about that. Otherwise, you know, if that's not the case, it should be. Alright, we're going to colonize this juicy Terran planet, man. Wow, artifacts on top of just... I mean, being Terran itself is also good. I don't think we have a penalty for Terran. Let's find out. I know they call it Terran, but this is very mountainous. It's beautiful, but very mountainous. It's just like the end there. Alright. So yeah, we get 443-222. Let's check out how it goes with like in Sisla, it's 332-3222. Yeah, so our Terran planets give us better farming. That's interesting. And for here, again, let's just go ahead and start out with the automated factory. Do military bases add... Oh, they do. They do add morale. These are worth getting, then. Well, we are on the frontier out here, so I'll go ahead and put that in.
And now, the news.
Hey.
Galactic neighbors should take heed, as the Sakra Brood has taken over another planet.
It's a race to the top for sentient beings across the galaxy.
That's right, it is. Oh, she's doing now the little cut the feed. Cut the mic. That's right, guys. You may have destroyed my spaceships, but I've got colonies full of space lizards. Alright, next turn. One of my users commented that they thought it was rare, or users, one of my, sorry, I'm in like a IT mode or something. One of my commenters left a comment, one of my viewers left a comment saying they thought it was odd that I chose soccer, that it was an unusual choice. And again, part of it was just that I was tired of playing the humans, which honestly, when it is unusual for me to play humans in most of these Space 4X games. In Stellaris, I didn't ever play the humans, but that's just because I mean, one of the guys, I think it's a person from the studio that develops this game, came and stopped by the comments section and mentioned, yeah, we want another frigate, I think. We're building that. Stopped by and mentioned, you know, the inspiration for the design of the Sakras came from some kind of dragon, or what was it called? I forget. Some kind of like lizard in real life, you know, which is fine and dandy and everything. But I like the design of them, but like Stellaris has some like really cool aliens, you know, like floating fungal looking things. Like, I really love those. So when I have like really odd designs to shoot, oh dang it. See there, we messed up. We messed up. And we paid the price. Let's see if we can move in here and build us a protective military base and cut them off at least from Siktut. And I wonder if they're... Okay. I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot of this already. Sorry, that may seem like ridiculously dumb, but I just think I've never seen this before. I want to have a screenshot. Choose our research. Oh, well. Good, this is perfect. Just in time. Civil transport. Colony base. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. This is new to me. So how does this work? Colony ships to deploy this life sheltering structure when settling a new colony. So I guess I missed out on the chance to have this, but a BC maintenance of 2 for a +1 food is, I think, a bit steep. Like, if we compare it to the hydroponic farm, which is +2 food for 2 maintenance. But on the other hand, as he said, it allows you to sustain your first colonist without starvation while that colonist works in the build queue for something else, or especially if you go to a planet that doesn't have a food production. Well, where are we now? We have colony base, xeno diplomacy, economics could be good. Class 1 shield, ECM jammer, electronic computer, deep space scanner, laser cannon modifications. Oh, your mouse wheel, by the way, kind of does this, which is a little counterintuitive at first, but I like it. Works for me. Works for me. We're not settling any inhospitable planets. Those are low priority for me. Miniaturization of missiles, atmospheric renewer, not too high priority. Where's our destroyers? I want to get... Is this it? Cruiser. Troop transport. Oh, we can build destroyers already. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So yeah. Well then, that takes care of that. I think... Oh man, I don't need the atmosphere renewer. Fusion drive. Nuclear missile modifications. Spy Center. Empire Security plus 10%. You know, we do need... I'm tempted to go for economics, but I do feel like our ships should have some kind of survivability going for them before we proceed. They're really pushing me towards the Merculite missiles and the atmosphere renewer. Fusion drive and nuclear missile modifications. You know, I really prefer the drive, but you know what? I think I'll follow their advice. Merculite missiles were always a good one. So we can now build civil transports. Thank you. Yes, I know. We're gonna start doing it like pronto. Now, one thing about your... Where's it showing my growth here? So here's something that used to... They had a population in, you know, Master of Orion 2 as well, but... And it was in integers like this, but it had like a real number increment, like, you know, it'd be like for every 1,000 population points, then you get a actual population integer increase. And you could see what it was. And what was interesting is your population growth was optimal at 1/2 of your population. So like you had the best growth number when you were at like 6 of 12 population, 7 of 12 population. So right now, Sislaw 2 should be growing faster than it ever has. Now, I don't know how to see that, but the reason I bring this up is because in the patch notes, they mentioned that. They made that mechanic, which indicates to me that this would be a good time to move my population off of this planet, since we're going to go from 7 back down to 6. We're still going to have good growth here, and move it to one of our other planets where, like, obviously this one's not got optimal growth. It shouldn't have optimal growth yet. It grows faster, of course, but the growth rate is what I'm talking about. The growth efficiency, speed, whatever you want to call it. You know, obviously, if you're only trying to go 100 meters and your speed is, 50 meters per second, then, you know, it's still only going to take you 2 seconds to get to your destination. But what I'm saying is that the speed is still only 50 meters per second, and when you're at like maybe population 8, you may have like, you know, 1,000 meters to go, but your speed is, you know, well, what am I saying? I'm not sure anymore. Never mind. Without the actual numbers, I'm not sure what I'm saying. I wish I could open up Mu2 and show it to you, show you exactly what I mean, but I think you grow fastest you grow the most efficient at a halfway point in the population. I believe they put something like that in the patch notes. So that's why I'm going to start moving guys off Sislaw gradually to my smaller colonies, and obviously my smaller colonies will benefit from having the extra production and so forth here. Now, if we view, we have no structures, right? Right. So that means that new colony improvement is not retroactive. Not that I expected it to be, and not that I am too concerned about it either, because it would just cost us money. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just go ahead and take another couple turns here. And, yeah. Okay. Now, what am I going to do about those guys over there? Okay. Move here, thank you, and attack. And let's just auto-resolve. Okay, good. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Okay, we're still building frigates over here. And yeah, we will go ahead and start building that afterwards. It doesn't take long to build those. Obviously, it does take up your production points, you know, like 35, that costs 30. It's more expensive than a frigate. Interesting. Of course, my frigates are, you know, junk right now. I mean, they're little than, you know, they're like aluminum trash cans with rockets on the end of them. Like, they probably do more damage trying to, like, they probably do more damage to the enemy blowing up than they do with their weapons. Okay. We're going to move you down here. Excellent day. We're going to get one more frigate. you know what? Let's work on the transport first. And... you know, honestly, we could go ahead and try settling this planet and this planet now. We might as well get our stuff up and running. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Okay. Yeah. Fleet needs orders. And I hope they don't jump you. Okay. You go ahead and start building for us a military outpost, and hopefully that will get done before the Terrans come into this system and wreck it. Because if you get that up and running, well then it's going to take more than 3 frigates to get through that warp point. That's all I got to say, buddy. And you... yep, you're still heading there. Just speed that up a little bit more. Okay. And a huge barren planet. Okay. Let's see if the Terrans attack. Terrans, Earthlings, whichever. I mean, they're technically, I think, the Earthlings. Okay. To relocate population, yes, thank you. And I think we're going to send you over here. And jumpstart that colony. Still grumpy, huh? Well, you won't be for long. Wow, this place is growing. Growing! And to that end, let's go ahead and invest in the military barracks. Because this would be a bad planet to lose, too, you know. Alright, there we go. We still are doing 0 research. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put research up in these two, and we're going to outsource our research to asteroid computers or something. Go ahead and move up over here. We'll be able to effectively block the pirates from this warp point and keep an eye on this system. Okay, you go ahead and skip. What are you guys doing over here? That is... you're just hanging out there. Are you just guarding this planet until a colony ship gets there? That'd be sensible. That's what I would do. I wonder if that's what they are doing. Let's see. We are growing. Okay.
The brainers are over and done with this new
thing. Update our blueprints. Frigate. Sure. And what have we got here? Yeah, I'll go with that. Ship hull points, travel speed, combat speed. Let's see, costs 40 credits now. Okay. Did that work?
Tell these brainers what stew they should be brewing.
Death spores versus and fungal farms. Colonial Revenue Service. Laser cannon modifications, neutron blaster modifications, and shields. I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah, let's upgrade our frigates. Did they upgrade in... I wish I could see what this guy's stats are. Right, because I find it hard to believe that got upgraded when it wasn't at home. Like maybe this one, yeah, Frigate 2. Okay, so I can tell at least by the name. Yeah, this is something I really wish they would do is, I guess the name is good enough, but it would have been just like a nice little thing if I could right-clicked or something here and brought up some kind of just tooltip or something that shows the weapons and items layouts of the ships. The ship design isn't complicated in this game, so I don't feel like there's any reason why they couldn't you know, make a tooltip that just gave like kind of a bare bones overlay list of items on the ship, you know. Okay, we're gonna unload, and there we go. Now we have 2 farmers, and we all know that the question, Alex, is what's better than 1 Sakra? All right. The answer is 2. 2 Sakra. And that is our Jeopardy question for the day. All right, I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to talking to you in the next episode of Master of Orion 2. And the bit of housekeeping that I totally forgot to do, because I got sidetracked, because I always do when I play these games, is I wasn't planning on really playing this game on a daily, or, well, I'm planning it, and I should say playing versus planning. I wasn't going to release videos for this game on a daily basis, but I don't know. I may go ahead and do that and see if there's still interest in this series. Like a lot of people were interested, I guess, in the review episode I did, if only for the first bit of it. I don't know. I really don't know. The analytics are still a little wonky on that one yet, that I don't know if how many people were actually watching it versus how many people just quit watching after 30 seconds. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is if this game is popular as far as people want to watch it, then I may go ahead and make it a daily release. It's not a game that I was considering like my main channel fodder. By the way, if you want to skip to the next episode and skip me talking, go ahead and just do that right now. But for those of you who might be my viewers and are interested in what to watch on the channel, feel free to leave me a comment whether you want to see Master of Orion more or less. Battle Brothers is more my main kind of like, for me, like the game that I want to play every day, as well as Craft the World. I want to have videos for that every day until I finish it, you know, because I want to get around to finally finishing that game, and I really love it. But you know, I could certainly do more Master of Orion 2. It's not demanding, and it's I'm enjoying it right now. I'll say that. Like, I'm not going to update my review verdict on Master of Orion until I kind of finish it, but I am enjoying it right now. It's living up to what I want from a Space 4X in many ways, in that it's simple, straightforward. A lot of that has to do with it continuing a lot of the mechanics from Master of Orion 2. You know, the things I don't like, I've already gone over from the first episode, and that still holds. But yeah, you know, I'm building stuff. The pacing is good. Yeah, lots of stuff are working for me for this game at the moment, and this is why, and I knew they would too, this is why I was like, this is the closest of the choices I have right now. This feels like it's still the closest to what I want out of a Space 4X. I do wish the exploration phase was a little bit more, or there was a little bit more to the exploration phase, as I've talked about. You know, wouldn't it be neat if you were the first person to visit a planet that you had a chance of discovering something on that planet? You know, rewards and so forth. They have the anomalies thing that you can explore out in space, which I like, but yeah, I think that would add an extra element of it. I wish that, you know, at this view, that the solar systems weren't this big, that they were more like this. I do understand the idea that, like, you want to be able to see the planets and click on them easily. I get that, you know, but there's other ways they could have done it that would have made the visual a little bit more grand strategy feeling. And yeah, for me, it's less about, I appreciate the usability of this user interface, and, you know, probably during testing, even people were like, make the planets easier to click on, make them bigger, not smaller, just make them closer together. But I'm just not that person. I'm not that person who feels that way. To me, the visuals is very important. The immersion is very important for a Space 4X. So yeah, those are my only things, though. But otherwise, like I said, everything else about the game is so beautiful that I can't help but kind of gush a little bit. What kind of planet is this? A desert. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, let's end the video for now. I wonder if I can take a peek at Seoul. Yeah, look, this is what I was talking about, man. Okay, there's Japan. There's Japan right there. Alright, like, guys, come on. Seriously? Get some new planet textures, okay? Make planets look distinctive. Yeah, that's all I got to say. You don't need to make procedurally generated planet skins or anything like that, but you could make some very interesting continental patterns and continental masses for, like, you know, you could at least do a couple, and then, or if anything else, if you just, with the skin, if you just, well, I don't know how they're mapping the texture, so maybe that won't make it easy, because you're taking a two-dimensional map and applying it over a three-dimensional surface in most cases. But even if, I don't know, man, I don't know what to tell you guys. I just wish that you would do something about it. I mean, something as simple as just reversing the north-south, or the north-south, if you're using like the traditional UV mapping of a 4x4 over a, what would it be, a triangle grid, map. It's really weird the way those maps work. It's kind of like if you look at like U.S. maps, like Antarctica is huge and it takes up the whole, sorry, not the whole top, but the whole bottom of like a map, and then like the center of the map is really tiny. Like that's what these maps usually look like. I don't know if that's exactly what they're doing with these, but if that is the case though, just flip it. So ooh, now Antarctica is in the north. Even that would make the planet look different. It's just one little thing you could do that would double the amount of planet textures, you know, in the game. And yeah, why wouldn't you? It adds more, and like I said, that's like the most ad hoc approach to doing it, but it's totally doable. And so, but what would be best is if you had unique textures for all of these, and then you could double the amount of textures. Like I said, just doing the north-south flip would already double the amount of textures you have available for each planet, and that's assuming that that's the texture mapping that you're using. You might be using something way more clever than that, which could give you even more options, you know. All right, that's my little spiel there. God, I already spent 7 minutes talking about it. Let's just end the episode and get back to some more gameplay. Thanks for watching. Talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye.